This is the first video I've filmed in here in a while, like to try out makeup, so I'm excited. It is the end of December, so we're almost to 2021. However, it will be 2021 when you see this, so Happy New Year. I hope it's better than the last one. So today what I'm gonna be doing is trying out a new set of e.l.f. products, and I have my box here. One of them has been widely advertised, so I'm sure you have seen it, and it is the e.l.f. Camo CC Cream, and it's got collagen, peptides, and niacinamide in it, and an SPF of 30. It is mainly a mineral sunscreen, although it does have octinoxate in it, which I'm not super pumped about, but we're gonna try it out anyway. So I got this in 2 different shades because I wasn't sure which one I would be, and I had to order this online. So I got it in Fair 120N and Light 210N. So I might have to mix these, kind of looking like I definitely am leaning closer to this one, but I feel like, I don't know. We'll see. I've also got the new Brightening Concealer by e.l.f. that I'm going to be trying. And I've got 2 No Budge shadow sticks, one in the shade Magnetic Pull and one in the shade Champagne Crystal. And then I've got the new Lash It Loud Volumizing Mascara. I got the mini one because I don't know if I'm going to like it, so if I don't, then I won't be stuck with the whole tube. Plus I got to save a couple of bucks on that. And then the last thing I got is this e.l.f. Hydrating Core Lipshine in Ecstatic. This is a little bit more purple than I thought, but the nude color wasn't very nude. I mean, at least it didn't look like it online. Maybe it is, I don't know. But we're gonna try it out anyway. It kind of goes with my shirt-ish. I don't know, I doubt this is gonna last very long, but we're gonna see. So I'm gonna go ahead and hop into the video and let's see how these products work out. All right, so obviously this is not a full face of new products. They didn't have an entire face. So I will be bringing in some products that I'll just apply off camera, but I'm going to go in first with the Lash It Loud Mascara. And I'm not gonna put any eyelash primer on for this because that wouldn't be very fair. But it's a cute little bottle. The big one looks like this, except it's just bigger. Let's check out the wand. Oh, the wand looks interesting. It looks like it's rubberized, which isn't my favorite type of wand, but I do like the bristle layout. So I'm excited to try this. So let's go ahead and give it a try. Sorry about Bailey and Mac behind me. Initially very separating. Very separating. Not a whole lot of volume, but it does seem to kind of push the lashes up, which is good. It definitely blackens. I like how it's separating my lower lashes. I don't like really exaggerated lower lashes. I feel like it kind of looks weird. I'm not used to holding such a small little brush. The only problem with this on the lower lash line is the brush is really big. So it's kind of getting under my lashes, but I can fix that. Initial application, very natural, but it does lengthen and it kind of pushes the lashes up, so I like that. So let's do a second layer. I always go in with more than one layer. I really like this on the second coat. It's definitely curling them. Yeah, I really did a nice job on that second layer. Just for kicks and giggles, let's go in with a third layer. So not super volumizing, but it's a little bit more volumizing than it was when I first applied the mascara. It's more of a lengthening and separating mascara. So if you like that, that's kind of what it's doing. Personally, my favorite mascara type is one that volumizes and lengthens. I definitely like some volume, but I think that it did a nice job separating and kind of opening up my eyes. So now that we have the mascara on, I think it looks pretty good. I do think it could have a little bit more volume, but that is personal taste. I really like the lengthening and curling effect though. So far like this, we'll have to see if it smudges, of course. I do have problems with that sometimes with mascara. Sometimes I find that a lot of them will smudge. I'm gonna go in with the shadow sticks, and I'm not gonna put any eye primer on because it is like a cream, and I normally just use that with powder shadows, so we'll see how this works. It's really pretty. I really like that. And that's in Magnetic Pull. And then I also got it in Champagne Crystal. I'm having a hard time opening these. And this is probably just gonna be a stereotypical champagne-y shade. It's a little bit of a gold champagne, but I really like that. I think I'm gonna do something very different and take magnetic pull and put it on like my outer corner, and then champagne the lid and stuff. I don't know how good this is gonna look, but we're gonna see. I did initially buy this to try it as a liner, so I will try that in the future to kind of just do like a smudgy liner. I have no idea if it would work that way. I don't know if it's gonna work this way. We're gonna see, but I guess I'm just gonna like draw it on. Maybe I should do champagne crystal first. We're gonna do champagne crystal first so I can get in on the inner corner. It's adding a nice little sheen. It's definitely sparkly. I don't think it's gonna cover like my veins or anything. I think to do a pretty good job. I don't know if you can see that on camera. If you're new here, I always apply my eyeliner and mascara first. I know it's weird, but I just do. And just like dab it in if you want. I do like how easy this is to apply because you just go in there and draw it on. I doubt this will last like throughout the day. I'm sure it's probably gonna crease, but I guess we'll see. So there it is. I don't know if you can see it very well, but I think it's got a nice little sheen. I'm gonna put magnetic pull on the outer part, so let's see how this works. So this one's more matte. It's kind of edgy. We're gonna dab that in and see if that helps. Not bad. Not my favorite, but not bad. I think when I first put it on this side, I was pressing a little bit too hard. I really don't think that you need to go in too hard with it, but with darker colors like these, I definitely suggest kind of pressing it in afterwards. Right, so here's the finished eye look. I have to be honest, it looks way better than I was expecting, and it's so easy to put on. Now, I doubt it will be long lasting. If it is, then I would definitely suggest later in the video to go pick it up because it's very inexpensive, super easy to use, and you get just like a really pretty look, and it does cover up the veining pretty well, if you can kind of see. So I think that this looks really good and like super nice, especially if you're like in a rush and you want to put like a little dimension on and you don't want to fool with brushes or anything. These in your fingers work really nice. So now for the big kahuna. I'm gonna be trying out the CC cream. I'm really excited about this. I went and ordered it right away when I saw it on Elf's Instagram. But first I'm gonna put on some primer because that's what I would always do. And I am in the spirit of things, plus it is my favorite primer right now. I'm gonna go in with the Elf Putty Primer. I am running out of this, but this has lasted a very long time. I only put this primer on in like my T-zone, by the way. I don't really need it on the outside. That's just where I have all my beautiful pores that I hate so much. All right, so now that I've put on the primer, I am going to open these up and see which one works for me. I have a feeling I might have to mix them, which is fine. That's exactly why I bought two different shades. This is definitely not it. It's way too tan. However, I do think this might work for me like in the summer, which would be good if I like it. And then this one, it seems to, I mean, it looks like it might match, but then again, it kind of looks kind of light, but that could just be me. I don't know. We'll see. We're gonna see. But I'm gonna take my palette, or also known as a Bath & Body Works candle lid, and I'm gonna put this on it. It's supposed to have full coverage and a natural finish, which is pretty much what I like. I like medium to full coverage and not too matte, but not too dewy. Squirt this on here. It's taking a second. Hello? There we go. Oh, that might work. Let me see if this shade alone is gonna work. This, by the way, is 120 neutral, and I'm gonna see if this alone will work. It looks like it might. Like, it looks pretty close to my skin tone. I love being freaking fair. It's amazing. I might need to add a little warmth. I'm not sure yet. So, Mac's just staring at me. I'm gonna take it on my Tati Beauty Blendful, and oh, that's actually maybe a little bit too light. Yeah, like it's coming across darker on camera than it is in person. I'm gonna add just like a squirt of the other one in and see if maybe that'll help it. Yeah, on camera it looks like it matches perfectly, but in person it's quite light. In terms of coverage on that first little layer, I would say it's got about light to medium coverage, but we'll see here. That seems to be a little bit better. I like the finish so far. Now, since I did go in on top of the first layer, I'm gonna go over here on just one layer and let's see how it actually is on coverage. Seems to be pretty good on coverage. I would say medium. I think you could get full with this if you wanted. We're gonna see if it's buildable just to see. I don't really think I need another layer. I'm gonna see if it's a little bit fuller coverage, like if you have more severe acne. It says natural finish, but I would say like it's pretty matte. Ooh, the longer it sits, the weirder it looks. Hold on, let's see here. I don't even know if you can tell. Oh, here you go. It's like sitting on top of my skin. It's like breaking apart and sitting on top of my skin. It's a little scary. Finding that it looks like it's sitting on top of the skin. Do you kind of see this right here? I use my normal stuff on my face underneath, which does not pill. So it's like the foundation is like balling up. Oh my gosh, this looks so bad right now. Like, I even have like a thing of foundation up here. It's not looking that great. I hope you can see it on camera, but it's like pilling and it's got like balls of foundation. Oh no. Makes me think of that TikTok. Oh no, oh no, 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 no. I'm gonna try another layer, which is probably a terrible idea. But I don't really know what to do about this because this looks really awful. And I don't think it's picking up on camera very much. I almost think I need to turn off some lights to see if maybe you can see. Hold on, let me see here. Okay, I think that helped. Was that on my shirt? Ugh. It's got like foundation all over my shirt, like pills of it. So, it's like gathering up here, if you can kind of see. It's like, not sitting on my nose, but there's like pieces of foundation coming up. It's not the stuff that I use underneath because I use this all the time and I wear makeup over it all the time. That's why I like this routine for my skincare. But do you see that? I feel like I've been ranting about this for a while. I just don't know. Let me put on my other lights. Yeah, it looks so much better on camera with all these lights on. Ooh, here you go. You see that gathering? Oh, jeez. When you initially put it on, it looks good. I've got like pieces of it. You definitely can build it up to like a pretty full coverage. I don't know if everybody else is having this problem or not. When you first put it on, it looks really nice. But there's like pieces of it. What? This is so heavy. Ugh. Do you see this? This is what I'm talking about. It's like little bits of foundation or whatever, CC cream. It's like gathering all up in my pores and like around my hairline. Actually just everywhere. The foundation is fluffed into my eyebrows. It's funny, I had zero hope for the eyeshadow sticks, but I had lots of hope for the foundation. On another note, I really do like the way this eyeshadow looks. What I'm gonna do now, let's hope this picks up the party a little bit, is I'm gonna try out the Brightening Flawless Concealer or Flawless Brightening Concealer. This is also new. I don't know if this is gonna be like super high coverage or anything. We're gonna see, but we're gonna try it out anyway. Yeah, it's pretty much what I thought. How do you use this thing? Oh, it clicks. It's got like this little brush, by the way. This says its luminosity is just a click away, and it's supposed to create a brightened, flawless complexion with a flick of a pen. It's supposed to be buildable and brightening to highlight all over your face. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna do it just under my eyes. Why are we trying to make concealer difficult? Here we go. I got it finally. So I'm just gonna put it like, I've been doing my concealer differently. I mentioned this in a Vlogmas. If you watch that series, you probably heard it. But I don't do a triangle anymore. I do it in the inner corner and then on the outer corner, and it lifts my face. Don't like this applicator at all. I can go ahead and tell you that. Most of my darkness is just on the inner corner anyway. Oh gosh. I'm running into some balled up concealer over here. By the way, I got this in the shade Light 23 Cool. They didn't have any neutral shades if I remember right. I felt like this was the best match. It's definitely salmony looking. This foundation is looking terrible around my mouth. I wish you could see it. But anyway, I'm gonna take this e.l.f. concealer sponge. This is actually my favorite, but it's also appropriate for this video. And I'm gonna go and just start pressing this in. Oh no, this isn't going well. I think it's the foundation. It's balling up underneath the concealer, making it very hard to blend. We have some gathering over here and some gathering over here between mixing the concealer with the foundation. The foundation is balling up so bad. Concealer doesn't have horrible coverage. It has pretty much what I figured it would have. It's got like lightish to medium. It didn't do a great job of covering everything. You can still see like the blue underneath all the crepey grossness from mixing the awful foundation. Ugh, this keeps getting worse. I don't know what to do about this to fix it. My nose is starting to pill. Okay, why is this happening? I'm not impressed with pretty much anything after the eyeshadow stick so far. So I don't really know what to do about this, except for go about what I normally do and set the concealer in the rest of my face and finish up. And then I'm gonna come back and do a brief little evaluation, and then I'm gonna do a wear test. Of course, I don't really know how this wear test is going to go since the initial application has not gone very well so far. But yeah, I'm gonna set the rest of my face and put some like eyebrows on, and then we're gonna come back and put the lipstick on, try that out, and then I'm gonna do a wear test and go from there. All right, guys, the rest of my makeup is on. You might be thinking, that looks pretty good. And you're right. It looks much better than it did before, but not great. I've got gathering. I've got like pilling above my eyebrow. Oh my gosh. See, it's like, I wonder if you can see that. I've got pilling around my hairline, on my nose, under my nose, but the powder definitely did help. I got some pilling over there. I don't know. I just don't think, I don't think that worked very well. I don't know if anybody else is having these issues. I haven't gotten to watch a review. Actually, I've chosen not to watch a review of any like videos with this in it because I wanted, you know, to not know anything about it. And so, yeah, I don't think it looks that great. A little disappointed because that was what I was most excited about. I do think that the eyeshadow sticks are really awesome. I think that they create a nice, pretty little eye that's not too heavy, but definitely defines it, and I like the colors. But anyway, I'm about to go in with this Hydrating Core Lip Shine in Ecstatic, and I'm very interested in it. It's got a little heart, if you can see. I don't think I did a good job picking this color, but we'll see how it goes. I put on some lip liner. I got the Rimmel lip liner in the shade Innocence just to line my lips a little bit because I know that I would want a lip liner with something like this, but let's just go ahead and try this on. Ugh. Why? Okay, very specific smell identification here. It smells like the bug spray mixed with sunscreen I used to get when I went to camp. I can taste it too. It's a pretty shade, actually. I actually really like that shade. The taste, not so much. Gosh, that actually looks pretty good. Like a nice little color payoff going on. So actually, I think that looks pretty good. It's not like the Revlon Luster Lip Shines or whatever they're called that like is very slidey. It more feels like a balm with color, which I'm really liking. It looks pretty good. I'm pretty impressed. I was like, I had no hope. The smell is killing me and I can still taste it. So that's kind of bothersome. But I do think that actually it looks pretty good, guys. It's better than the Rare Beauty one. I'm gonna say that right now. I actually like the eyeshadow lipstick combination I've got going on here. I don't like the foundation. We've covered that. I'm still pulling off little balls of it here and there. I know a lot of people complained about that with the CoverGirl Clean Fresh foundation or whatever it was called. It's like in the pink bottle. I did try it once and I didn't have that, but a lot of people said that it pilled. This one is doing that. It's like balling up. It's weird. I really like this lip stuff. I'm shocked. I did not think I was gonna like it. Everything that I thought I wasn't gonna like, I liked, and everything in the foundation, which I thought I was going to love, I don't love. So that's interesting. That's all of the makeup I'm gonna try. Like I mentioned, I am gonna be doing a wear test. I've already covered this, so I don't wanna say it too much. Eyeshadow sticks I really, really liked. I don't know if they're gonna last throughout the day. If they do, I'm gonna love them even more. I really liked the mascara. I actually think it looks pretty good. Definitely more lengthening than volumizing, but it looks good. And so far it hasn't run anywhere or anything. Foundation, bad. I hate that I hate it. I hate it. I'm gonna, of course, try it again in the future and see if maybe like it doesn't do the same thing. We'll see. I don't know if anybody else has had this experience. If you've tried it and you've had it, please leave it in the comments below. But that makes me sad because I was really wanting to love this. And unfortunately, these two colors mixed are a really great shade match for me. So the fact that the actual foundation itself is not impressive is saddening. Concealer, it was all right. It balled up with the foundation, so I really didn't like that. That was annoying. I'm gonna try the concealer without the foundation and see if maybe I like it better with like a foundation I know doesn't pill or ball up or anything like that. But yeah, so it is 11 o'clock right now, and so I'm gonna be wearing this until probably about 7 or 8 tonight, so about an 8 to 9 hour wear test. I feel like that's pretty fair. So yeah, I will see you guys in a little bit. So it is 2 o'clock now, so the makeup has been on for 3 hours. The eyeshadow has not creased yet, so that gives me a little bit of hope. The lipstick has worn off just a little bit because I ate since my, first half of the video. It didn't come off nearly as much as I thought it would. The foundation is falling into my smile lines. I don't think the foundation looks bad in this particular lighting. You can kind of see it pilling right here, but it's not that bad, but it's not good either. However, nothing has really changed except for like it falling into my smile lines. So that is it for now, and I will see you guys in a couple of hours with another check-in. All right, so it is 5 o'clock now, so the makeup has been on now for 6 hours, and not a lot has changed. I am most impressed by the eyeshadow. It has not creased, which I find pretty incredible. The foundation has settled a little bit more into my smile lines, and I think it's causing this breakout. I already had this breakout before, but I think it's causing it to come to the surface or something, probably from the octazonate or whatever is in that. I'm interested to see what Thomas will say about this foundation because I'm planning on keeping it on, until he gets home at least, and that'll be about 7 o'clock. So I'm gonna see what he says. He'll probably say it looks okay, and then he'll start noticing all like the discrepancies. So we'll see what he has to say, and I'll see you guys in the next check-in. Hello. So it's 7 o'clock, and we're here with Thomas now.
What's up, everybody?
And he's gonna tell me specifically what he thinks about my foundation, and then you can tell me like what you think of like my eyes and stuff. So, what do you think of my foundation?
I think it looks good.
Really?
Yeah.
What happens when you look close?
When I look close?
Yeah.
It gets clumpy.
It's clumpy. I know.
Yeah, she did not tell me this either. I'm just very, very good at this stuff.
You should be. It's almost like 2 years of this.
No,
doesn't it have like, it's got like parts of it up here. Can you see it?
Yeah, it's almost like it cakes.
So it pilled. So, yeah, I didn't like the foundation, but I just wanted to see if you noticed it. What do you think of my eyes? Is it creasing?
What do you mean by creasing?
Like, is there a line?
Yeah.
There is?
Kind of. I don't know what I'm looking for, but...
Does it look like there's a line? I'll have to look.
Maybe not.
But does it look okay? Do you like the eyeshadow?
Yeah, I like it. I'm not very good with eyes. Foundation is my specialty.
Anyways, so thank you for joining us for this check-in.
You're welcome. Bye-bye. I'm going to eat now.
Bye. All right, guys. So it is officially 9 o'clock, and I'm about to take my makeup off. So I wanted to show you it. The foundation really didn't change that much, so the wear of it is nice, but the actual application and the way it looks is not, so kind of like, who cares if the wear of it's good, I guess. I don't know if anybody else has had this experience with it. I looked up some videos and a lot of people seem to like it, so maybe it's just me. I don't know. I'll continue to try it, and if I still have the pilling problem, I'll let you guys know, and if something changes, I'll also let you guys know. But for now, not the biggest fan of the foundation. Let me see if this eyeshadow creased. No. This eyeshadow didn't crease. What? Okay. Thomas was wrong. The eyeshadow didn't crease. He didn't know what I was talking about. I promise it did not crease. That's amazing. Gosh. So I definitely like the eyeshadow sticks for sure. They didn't crease. I didn't put any eye primer on. Of course, you know that in the application process I didn't. And so it lasted all day. It's 9 o'clock, so 10 hours. 10 hours, no creasing, no eyeshadow primer. Great. That's a great eyeshadow to use for quick days because you can throw it on and it lasts. You don't have to put an eye primer on. I love that. The mascara I actually really like. I do have more volumizing mascaras, but it did hold a curl really nicely and it lengthened, so I like that. Obviously the lip stuff is worn off, but I have to say that lasted longer than I thought too, and I liked it a lot better than I thought I would. I thought I wouldn't like it at all, but it's different than the Revlon Super Lustrous lipsticks that are quite slidey. This one is more like a lip balm and less like a lip gloss, and the Revlon Lustrous lipsticks are more like lip glosses in a more solidified container, like in a lipstick bullet. So that's the difference there, and I really like this, so I might actually have to check out a couple more shades. The shade range is not great. I think there's only like 5 or 6, maybe 7 shades, and none of them are like, you know, the perfect nude or anything like that. But anyway, that is the end of the e.l.f. wear test and review. I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, hit the notification bell down below, and subscribe if you're not already, and I'll see you guys in the next video.